Juliet and I are back at Lake Tekapo. We've got this lovely view over it with the sun burning the mist off it. Because it gets very cold at night. I think now the sun's come out, all the mist is just coming off the water and the land around it. But it's very pretty. Next stop for us is the Church of the Good Shepherd, which is just along the lake a little bit. Then we'll be heading down the road to Mount Cook to have a look at that.
So here we are at the Church of the Good Shepherd, very famous site in New Zealand, and also where people come to take photos of the solar system and the stars behind it at night, which we did yesterday. I will just go down and show you the lake in the morning. It's very misty, so you can't see anything. Yesterday this was views as far as you can see, beautiful sunshine, great views. Today you can see about 100 metres and that's it. So I won't go any further. You cannot see anything out there, but that is Lake Tekapo done.
We're now driving down towards Mount Cook, and it's partly obscured by cloud and distance. It's a really nice drive, and we've got this lovely lake to drive along. We're now looking at Moola Lake here at the base of some of the mountains around Mount Cook. And it's very nice, very pretty. The only sad thing is that in years gone past, the glacier would have been where we're looking now. And now we just have a small lake and some rock which has been dropped by the glacier. But still, it's very pretty. And now we'll be heading back to the car and driving to another one of these glacial lakes. And just to spin round is the view down towards the big lake at the bottom of the valley. And you can see a very pretty braided river system going down to it. We are now at another lake and glacier. This time it's the Tasman Glacier. It's just sort of on the other side of a mountain range to the last one. But this time you can see the glacier in the distance. The only problem is, because of all the melting it has undergone, it has left this very scree rock in front of us, and the glacier itself is quite dirty because of all the rock which has melted out of it. But still, it is pretty. And if I circle round, you've got another great view back down the valley. We're leaving the Mount Cook region now. We've got one last great view down towards the mountain, and as I spin round you've got the lovely river system below it and Lake Pukaki in the distance. We're now going to be heading down this road about 3 hours to Queenstown. And tomorrow we're going to be going on a bus ride to Milford Sound, where we got a ferry ride. And here we have one last great view down towards Mount Cook, with Lake Pukaki here in the foreground. Next stop for us is Queenstown. We're on our way to Queenstown and we're nearly there, but we've just stopped at the Roaring Meg bit of the river here. And this is a hydroelectric power bit, which is just over there. But it's just a very lively river. I have a spin round. You can see how lively it is. It's been flowing all down the valley and it is very turbulent. But there's a nice view down there with the sun on the rocks and the water in shade. Juliet and I are on this tour this morning to Milford Sound, and the first stop is Eglinton Valley, which is this incredibly pretty valley here in the heart of the national park. Now unfortunately we need to be on a tour because the road is only open to tour buses because it got washed away in a landslide a couple of weeks ago. But if we look this way, you could almost be on your own. Juliet and I are now here at Milford Sound. Got some very nice views out already, but the first thing for us to do is get on the boat and then head out for a couple of hours of cruising around the Sound. We are now out on Milford Sound and it is very, very pretty, although very windy, so I'm going to shut up and I'm just going to walk around the boat so you can have a good view of things. very, very impressive sight. So that's the view back towards the entrance to Milford Sound. This is the view out towards the sea. So here we are where the Sound meets the sea. And very nice it is. This trip's quite good, but it is a bit busy. Partly because the road's shut and everyone needs to be on buses, and partly because it just is. So if you want something a bit more authentic, I'm told that Doubtful Sound is the place to go. But nevertheless, it is very nice. And we're now going to be heading back down towards the docks.
So we are now here at Stirling Falls, one of the bigger waterfalls in Milford Sound. And I haven't got any details, but I presume I'm about to get wet. Worth noting at this point that George is inside and he sent me with GoPro to experience this on my own. Wet, windy and cold.
So we're back here at the port. Really nice tour around Milford Sound. So we're going to be getting back on our coach. It's about 4, 5, 6 hour ride back to Queenstown. So we'll get back to you probably tomorrow, to be honest, because we're going to be absolutely knackered today. And here we are at Mirror Lake, the last stop of the day, but a very pretty one nonetheless. Next stop is Queenstown and bed.